Hello and welcome to my channel, where I talk about all things Marvel. Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Echo, one of the most badass and intriguing characters in the Marvel Universe. Echo, also known as Maya Lopez, is a deaf Native American heroine who has the power of photographic reflexes. This means she can copy any physical action that she sees, from playing the piano to fighting like Daredevil. She is a prodigy in music, art, ballet, boxing, martial arts, and marksmanship. She can even mimic the fighting styles of superpowered beings, such as Wolverine and Elektra. But Echo's life is not as easy as it sounds. She was born deaf, making her part of a very exclusive hearing-impaired superhero club, and is a citizen of the Cheyenne Nation. Her parents are Kingpin associate Willie Crazy Horse Lincoln, and an as-yet undisclosed mother. Echo's old man was killed by Wilson Fisk, the kingpin of crime, who promised to raise Maya up to be a fine, upstanding distributor of violence. After murdering her father, Kingpin took Lincoln's daughter, Maya Lopez, as his adopted daughter. He lied to her about the circumstances of her father's death, blaming Daredevil for the deed. He also manipulated her into learning various skills that he could use for his criminal empire. Echo first appeared in Daredevil No. 9 in 1999, created by writer David Mack and artist Joe Quesada. She was introduced as a mysterious woman who was sent by Kingpin to seduce Murdock, Daredevil's alter ego, and prove his weakness. She later took on the Echo guise to hunt down Daredevil, painting a white handprint on her face, similar to the bloody handprint left by her dying father. She proved to be more than a match for Daredevil, having watched videos of him and Bullseye fighting. However, during one of their fights, Echo stabs Daredevil in the shoulder with his own billy club, and notices a scar that matches one on Matt's shoulder. She realizes that Matt and Daredevil are the same person, and confronts him about it. Matt confesses his love for her, and reveals the truth about Kingpin's role in her father's death. He shows her a tape that Kingpin had kept, which recorded his last moments with her father. Echo is devastated and angry, and vows to kill Kingpin. She infiltrates his building and shoots him in the face, blinding him. She then leaves New York to travel the world and find herself. Along the way, she encounters Wolverine, who helps her deal with her trauma and teaches her more about her Native American heritage. She also learns that her mother was a Latina woman who died giving birth to her, and that her father had loved her very much. Echo returns to New York and reconciles with Matt, who asks her to marry him. She accepts, but their happiness is short-lived, as she is soon kidnapped by the ninja clan known as the Hand. The Hand's leader, a Skrull imposter posing as Elektra, kills and resurrects Echo, hoping to brainwash her into becoming their assassin. However, Echo resists their control, and escapes with the help of Wolverine and the Avengers. As an Avenger, Echo helps the team fight against various threats, such as the Skrull invasion, the Hood's crime syndicate, and Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers. She also forms a close friendship with Spider-Woman, who helps her cope with her past trauma and identity issues. Echo eventually decides to leave the Avengers and resume her quest for self-discovery. She adopts a new identity as Ronin, a name previously used by Hawkeye and others. She travels to Japan, where she investigates the activities of the Hand and their connection to her father's death. In Japan, Echo encounters a mysterious man named Kazenobu Yoshioka, who claims to be the founder of the Hand and the true love of her life. He reveals that he is a resurrected ninja who has been watching over her since she was a child, and that he has a plan to restore the Hand to its original glory. He also tells her that she is the reincarnation of his former lover, Shirayuki, who was killed by a rival clan. Echo is confused and intrigued by Yoshioka, but she also senses something sinister about him. Echo soon learns that Yoshioka is actually a pawn of the Beast, a demonic entity that corrupts the Hand and feeds on death and violence. Yoshioka intends to use Echo as a vessel for the Beast, and unleash a wave of destruction across the world. Echo resists his influence, and fights him with the help of Wolverine, Psylocke, and Daredevil, who have come to Japan to stop the Hand. Echo manages to kill Yoshioka, but not before he stabs her in the chest with a poison blade. As she lies dying, she sees a vision of her father, who tells her that he is proud of her and that she is his Echo. Echo dies in Daredevil's arms, and her body is cremated by the Avengers. However, Echo's story is not over yet. Years later, she is chosen by the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity of life and death, to be its new host. The Phoenix Force resurrects Echo, and grants her immense power and a fiery aura. Echo is shocked and scared by this development, but she also feels a connection to the Phoenix, as they both share a history of pain and rebirth. Echo decides to use the Phoenix's power for good, and joins a team of heroes called the Phoenix Five, who aim to create a better world. Echo also hopes to find out why the Phoenix chose her, and what her destiny is as its host. Echo decides to use the Phoenix's power for good, and joins a team of heroes called the Phoenix Five, who aim to create a better world. Echo also hopes to find out why the Phoenix chose her, and what her destiny is as its host, but being the Phoenix is not easy. Echo soon faces the challenges and temptations that come with wielding such a cosmic force. She has to deal with the Phoenix's hunger for destruction, the fear and hostility of other heroes and villains, and the corruption of some of her teammates. She also has to balance her personal life with her new role, and cope with the trauma and loss that she has endured. Echo's journey as the Phoenix is full of twists and turns, as she discovers new aspects of her power, her identity, and her purpose. She also encounters new allies and enemies, such as Thor, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Namor, and Null. She learns more about the Phoenix's history, its connection to her Native American heritage, and its role in the fate of the universe. Will Echo be able to control the Phoenix, or will it consume her? Will she be able to make the world a better place, or will she destroy it? Will she find peace and happiness, or will she suffer more pain and sorrow? Find out in this epic and thrilling story of Echo, the Phoenix Force.